What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time stopping in, this is Speed Addict 731 and my name is Ken. If you caught the video, my last upload, I introduced the next part for the car, which is all that. Roush Phase 2 727 horsepower supercharger kit. We are about to get started installing this. Alright guys, whenever you get the kit, it does not come with instructions, but it does come with a link to download the instructions, print them out. So what I've done is I print them out and I put them in a binder. That way I could flip through, flip back, flip forward. I don't have to worry about sitting there staring at a computer, going back, going forward on a computer. It's all right here. So I'm gonna get some video of me installing this, tearing it apart, installing it. I'm not gonna be too long. I'm not gonna bore you to death with it. There is a couple videos out there done by some shops that are really good in-depth videos on installing this. Their ones out there is a little over an hour long, so we're not gonna do that. But I will hit the major points. We will talk a little bit about it. But for now, I'm gonna get started. We're still in the beginning phases. I just want to let you know what we've done so far. So far, we have removed the engine cover, the strut brace, the inner fenders on both sides, the underbelly pan that goes up underneath, and the radiator cover. Right now, we are draining the coolant because you have to remove the water pump to do some modification, so get as much out as we can so we don't lose as much fluid. So we're going to continue until I get tired. Full day of work wrenching on the cars all day, so whenever I start getting wore out and tired, my wife's going to come and get me, and I'm going to go to the house and get some sleep and start again in the morning. But for right now, I'm going to keep trucking up. Oh, by the way, Bronte showed up to give me a helping hand, so I was getting a little bored up here by myself. But we're going to keep on working. Stay tuned. When you get to this part, this is a stretch belt right here. It's going to be replaced. That's actually where the supercharger is going to run. So instead of fighting that thing, just cut it off. You're not going to use it again. Get rid of it the easy way. Here comes this part that most people are afraid of. As you can see, we've got everything covered in plastic, got taped up, trying to keep from aluminum shavings going everywhere and getting into stuff I don't want it to get into. But right here, I've got to cut this off and grind this down with the ribs, even with the ribs right here with the cover. I've got to cut this in half and cut it right here, and then I've got to grind this down to fit the intake, so the intake can fit in the valley. So we got everything done. We're fixing to do some cutting and grinding, folks. Stay tuned. Hey guys, unfortunately last night when I started doing the grinding, my battery went down, and by the time it took me to charge the battery back up to start filming again, I would have lost a lot of time. I wanted to keep this thing trucking to get it done. So I did get a little footage on my other GoPro, which is a Hero 1. It's not as great quality, but I got a little bit on there that I threw in there. All right, so basically what you want to do, if you see right here where I ground down with the ribs right here, you want to grind that down with the ribs and then go a little further. What I did was I did it, and then I cleaned everything up, and then I'll test fit, and when I test fit, I seen it might have a little issue, so I taped everything back up again, went back in and ground down some more. Also, right here on this, you want to follow the cover right there, and then you want this right here, from here, the back side to here needs to be no more than 20 millimeters right here, and then cut this in half to that point and grind it down. When we throw the brackets on later, I'll show you what we're clearancing it for. Right here, as you can see, let me see if I can get a better angle. There's a boss that sits right here that comes up to about right here and goes straight across. You want to grind that down at a backward slope at an angle and get it evenly. What I did is I took it almost down to where the block was right there, and then ground down at an even angle straight down. That's the clearance the intake set down in the valley. Okay, guys, we got Philip here today.
What's up, you guys?
He wanted to come and see how it was. Of course, we got Bronte back. Never hurts to have a helping hand. So
we're just supervising. That's all we're doing.
They're supervising. We're the state workers, but unfortunately I'm the guy that does all the work, and they're the guys that watch. Right. So, but guys, that's where we're at right now. Sorry I didn't get more footage of the grinding, but it was a lot of metal going everywhere. And if you're going to do this project, my best thing to tell you is to take your time and put plastic everywhere and tape up everything. Even with all the plastic that I did, I still had fine little shavings all over the place. Between vacuuming it, wiping it, and blowing it out, I finally got it all cleaned up. But we're going to continue here. I'm going to try to get as much footage as I can. Like I said, I don't want this to bore anybody, but I want to be a little informative to y'all. I'm going to hit the major, like I said, I'm going to hit the major points, and we're going to get it all done. All right, guys. What you want to do is take the original throttle body plug, and you want to depin it. You can use a depin tool, or you can even go get a
paper clip.
Thank you. Go get a paper clip and just get down in there, pull that back, pull it out. But now this right here in the instructions it'll tell you, but when you go back to pinning it, right there's pin 1, there's pin 6. On pin 1 it has you do the yellow violet, then the blue green, the brown, the blue orange, the yellow, and then the green violet. Once you get that in, it's gonna have you put this in. I guess I could cut that, right?
I don't know.
So it's gonna have you plug this in to this. This is the extender. What this is going to do is going to go off the throttle body. Alright guys, we got all the electrical taken care of. Installed the intercooler. It goes right in there. You can barely see it. The intercooler relay. Routed all that. Did all the wire extensions. Took the knock sensors. You have to take the knock sensors and you have to unbolt them, and then you've got to split the loom and then pull all the wire loose, and then you got to push them, turn them, each one of them as far over toward the head as you can, and then you retape the wires and push the wiring down so that the supercharger intercooler lower intake assembly will fit in here. So right now we are about to change out the spark plugs, and then here shortly we are going to bolt that blower on.
Look, you guys, I'm actually getting my hands dirty for once. Oh, I can't get it off. Woo! See, Ken's cheating, you guys. He got the old fancy dancy electric ratchet over here, and he gave me this old mechanical ratchet. Oh shit, it's kind of hard to do it with one hand. It's already loose, baby. So right now we're taking the coil packs out. That's put the spark plugs in.
You know I'm fast forwarding through this, don't you?
I don't care. So we're gonna get these, baby. Make sure they right. You know what? Just send it. Just throw them in there and just call them a day.
All right, get serious. All right. About 30 seconds on that. Alright guys, taking a little break, and Cody shows up. If you watch the Foxcast, you know who he is. Cody shows up, and then Philip comes out here. Philip is going to install the Lund Ghost Tune so we can hear it. So, but when he was trying to change tunes, he put it back to stock instead of putting the other tune in. So
we're gonna make all the power.
When Honda kids buy Mustangs.
so true. No, I'm just kidding. It does sound good. Y'all like that? Yeah, it sounds good. Alright guys, we stopped to eat, did a few other things. We made some progress though. The blower is on. The one thing I wanted to show y'all real quick. This right here, as many of you probably already know, but this right here is the reason you have to cut this the way you do. This has to fit, this bracket on here has to fit, and when you cut that, it will fit just fine. Just wanted to show y'all that right there. But All right, guys, what's going on? So it's the next day. Had a cut last night, a little short. Had things I had to do. So we come in the next day and pretty much got it finished up. All I got to do now is boost the pump and tune, and that shouldn't take no time at all. But everything is together under the hood. Very nice. Booster pump installed. Run the wiring through here, out through there. And it just plugs in right there in line. So plug and play completely. Now all we gotta do is put the tune in and fire up.
Oh, the Eagles.
Almost there.
So how you feeling, man?
Excited. I'm ready to drive it. Working. Check. Release. What's going on, guys? Got the car done. I'm in the car driving it around. Took a little longer than expected. I had a little hiccup. I got the car done yesterday. Got a little hiccup. There's a part that's not in the instructions. Used to, there's on the IMRC on the left hand, by the left hand head, there's just a little block that plugged in, had a little stub sticking out. When I got the kit, I got a harness that plugs in. So I plugged the harness in, I get through with the whole installation, and I got a map sensor left over. So I programmed the car, checked for codes, and sure enough, it throws a barometric pressure code. Now Ford does not use a barometric pressure sensor. It uses PCM to calculate for the barometric pressure using mass airflow and IET, according to the workshop manual when I was reading it, description of operation. But anyway, so if you get one of these kits for your car, it now comes with a map pressure sensor and a plug-in for the left-hand IMRC. All you have to do is leave that map sensor out in the open somewhere to read barometric pressure, and you're good to go. I did call Roush today to verify that. That's why I was waiting on to call Roush, because on my old 3 Cobra I did have a map sensor to read boost, and I was making sure that since they did not have it in there, that they did not change something. And even though I looked on the intake manifold, I didn't see nothing. I just wanted to make sure that from Roush. Called them this morning. They verified that it just reads barometric air pressure. All is good. Everything seems to be fine. I had a little hiccup this afternoon after work. was going to drive it, and my temperature wanted to creep up a little bit. Took it back to the shop. I did vacuum fill both systems. Took it back to the shop and just opened the degas bottle up. You know, try to get the burp a little bit. Right now, everything looks fine. I'm checking, watching everything. Everything looks fine. So we're good to go. I was hoping to get the video up sooner. I'm gonna try to get up tonight, Monday night. If not, of course you'll know when it's live because you're watching it. People walking down the side of the road. They see a Mustang coming, they get scared. But anyway, I will be at the track this Saturday for Ford Takeover at Jackson Dragway. It's hosted by Foxcast Media. If you don't watch that channel, like I said in the previous video, go check it out. It's a fun channel. way to see if a friend wants a ride. It was starting to move. Dude, I cannot wait until we get get tires on here at the track. Woo! Oh yeah. Damn. Woo! Guys, she definitely pulls. Stay tuned for video of the track. Hey, this is the end of this video. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you next time.